Okay, those of you at home, here's your warm-up right here. Use what we learned about last week to find the measure of the missing angle below. We are ready to go, so you're going to want to pause the video and get this going, and here we go. Okay, let's see here. So I've already got that. Let's make a new thing here. Get that 1/5. There we go. Okay, so last time, Table J, on Thursday/Friday, we talked about the interior angles of a triangle, and the whole point of it was that we learned that all three interior angles of a triangle do something specific. Kennedy, do you remember what is it that all the three angles of a triangle, all the interior angles of a triangle have to do? I'm glad we're talking. Do you remember when we snipped off like all these angles like this, and then we lined them up, and it made something like this? Do you remember when we did that, Kennedy? The whole point of that exercise was that all three of these angles, when you put them together, what do they make? They make 100. I love that. Even more, better than a straight line, it makes 180 degrees. So Kennedy, all three of these angles have to do what? They have to add up to 180 degrees. So if I know that this is 36.8 degrees, and I know that this is 92.9 degrees, how can I find out what this mystery angle is? Yeah, add them together and take it away from 180. Let's grab my calculator here. Excuse me. Give this a second. me. Let's see if I can still sing. There we go. TI SmartView, TM emulator software for the TI-30X/TI-34 multi-view. TM calculators, Texas Instruments, validating software license, ... I navigated away for a minute and I think it's mad at me. I'm sorry, TI SmartView, I didn't mean it. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to add those together. 36.8 plus 92.9, and we're going to take that away from 180. So 180 minus 129.7, that gives us 50.3. So the question mark was equal to 50, I already forgot, 50.3 degrees. How many of us either got that or after seeing that one time feel like we can manage that okay? You guys doing okay out there? Okay, we're going to get a little more practice to that because it really doesn't get any more complex than that if you're given the interior angles of a triangle. If I start making like those, on the video from Friday, did you guys get to the devil tail triangles? The ones with the tail? No? We'll talk about them. They're a little more complicated, but not too bad. You'll catch on to them pretty quick. In the meantime, guys, it's the 52nd day of school. Since 52 is not the sum of any number's proper divisors, it's an untouchable number. I think it's easier to show you a number that is not an untouchable number. Somebody give me any number 1 to 100. 58. So 58, what are the proper divisors of 58? That is, what are all the numbers that go into 58 other than 58? 2? Any others? 36, I think. No, maybe? No. 26. I don't know. Well, it's 58 divided by 2. You guys picked a hard one. 58 divided by 2. Oh, no wonder. 29. And there's another one. 1. And if you add those together, you get 32. Since the sum of the proper divisors of 58 is 32, 32 is not an untouchable number. But there is no number in the universe when you add its proper divisors up, you get 52. And so it is an untouchable number. Happy National Sandwich Day. I know sandwiches are good stuff. Real quick, let's see here. Ava, what's the best kind of sandwich? Wow, I love the way she's thinking outside of the box. Did you guys hear that? What's the best kind of sandwich? An ice cream sandwich. I mean, hard to argue with. I mean, for real, how many of us are like, I'm changing that to my favorite sandwich for the rest of eternity? Absolutely. That is a really good answer. Let's see here, and then I want 2 more. Katie, what's your favorite kind of sandwich? Don't know? I've never had one of those. Grilled cheese sandwiches are really good, especially if you have some soup to dip them in. That's my favorite. Let's see here, and then let's see. Isabel, what's your favorite kind of sandwich? Don't know? That works. That works. I think maybe just change ice cream sandwich is going to be the answer from now on forever. Absolutely. I love that answer. What is our first essential question? And I'd love to get that from Jensen. Okay, how can we use the triangle angle sum theorem to actually find the measures of missing angles? All right, our Jeopardy! Vice presidents who became president is the topic this week. Serving as VP for Barack Obama from 2009 to 2017, he himself ran for president later and held the office from 2021 to 2025. That is Joe Biden. He'll probably be the easiest one for you because he's the only one in your lifetime, the only vice president in your lifetime who also served as president. In fact, the next most recent was I was alive for 2 of them, and then your parents might have been alive for 3 of them. There aren't that many. You'd actually be surprised. There's very few vice presidents who later became president. And then classic American diner food, French fries is correct. French fries is correct. Who makes the best French fries? Let's see here. Asher, who makes the best French fries? In-N-Out. So I was told, here's the thing. I really like In-N-Out burgers. But I was telling we were talking about, I don't remember why. I think it was National Hamburger Day in the UK or something. And I was asking who makes the best hamburgers, and a lot of people said In-N-Out. And I was like, I actually think their fries are kind of mid. But if you guys know June, she just about jumped out of her seat. Yes, to tell me that I've been ordering my French fries wrong from In-N-Out, and that you have to order them medium well. Yes, you have to say I want my French fries medium well, and then they do something different to them, and they're 100 times better. Have you ever had the medium well, or do you take them straight? I wonder if you'll like a medium well, because I want to try it. Anyway, underneath all this, guys, got a pencil? All right, today's topic is the triangle angle sum theorem. Okay, I'm going to get these guys on a problem, and then I'll have something for you guys, okay? I'll be right with you. Okay, so the triangle angle sum theorem really just says that the 3 interior angles of every triangle in the universe will always, always, always add up to 180 degrees, no matter what. So if I have a triangle like this one, speaking of French fries, let's call this yum. And I tell you that the measure of angle y equals 40.2 degrees, and the measure of angle m equals 46.5 degrees. You can tell me the measure of angle u. So you'll notice that I'm only using 1 letter to point out these angles. That's allowed in a triangle. I don't have to say UYM, because when we're talking about the interior angles of a triangle, angle Y is just this one. Angle M is just this one. So don't get freaked out because I didn't give you 3 letters. Go ahead, guys. Can you use that to label this and find the missing angles? Give it a shot and teach! Alrighty. And then come on over here, Modit and Kaylee. I'm actually going to have you guys do your thing over here. Perfect. So, if one of you guys would handle this one, that's period 2. They should have put their table letter on it. So if whoever handles period 2, just grab my period 2 folder, take it back to your seat, and do it over there. Whoops. And then whoever doesn't, these other ones you're going to have to see. So like this is Addie, period 6. So she may or may not still be at that table. So you're going to find her at period 6. Yeah, see, she's at a different table now. Now she's at table C. So you'll put it under 6C. Oh, no, this one is tons of different periods. This one is just periods. It's 2 and everything else. So whichever one you want. Whoever you can go sit at your seat there, or you can stay here and do this. Perfect. Love it. All righty. Yep. Yes, please. All righty. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? All righty. Yvonne, I'm color coding these. We got red, gray, and blue. Which angle is angle Y? Yvonne, which angle is angle Y? Red, gray, or blue? Red, very good. So we know that this is 40.2 degrees. Which one is angle M? 46.5. Blue one, very good. Just making sure we know how to do that. Now, if I know that these two angles are 40.2 and 46.5, Yvonne, how can I find out what that missing angle is? So Adam, 40.2 plus 46.5. Let's see here. That's going to be 40.2 plus 46.5 is 86.7. Now what? Awesome. Do 180 minus the sum. I love that. Way to use the proper math terms. That's awesome. 180 minus 86.7 is 93.3. So that was 93.3 degrees. How many of us got 93.3 degrees for that, or see how we got that and aren't too concerned? You guys feel like you can manage that? I love to see it. Okay, I'm actually going to put you on the start team for that, Yvonne. That's awesome. Way to use your proper math language. That's awesome. I almost never hear people use that word. That's beautiful. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at another one, because sometimes I do something that's kind of weird. Like this. And I'll use this funny symbol like this. And I'll tell you that the measure of angle D equals 84.7 degrees. And I'll ask for the other angles. Before I set you guys loose, can someone remind me what I mean by these funky symbols that I've got on M and D? Rylan. They're the same. That's exactly right. I'm telling you that angle M and angle D are the same measure. So that's the hint I'm going to give you here, guys. Talk to each other. How are we going to find the measures of angle D and the measures of angle M using this information? Give it a shot and teach. Perfect. How are you guys feeling on this at table J? You guys are feeling pretty good. You love to hear it. Table I, you guys feeling good on this? You know what to do? Love that. Table F, you guys feeling confident? Love to hear it. Table G, you guys feeling confident? Love that. Love to hear that. Table H, are you guys all feeling confident about this? Very good. How about you guys here at table E? You guys know what to do? Table D, you guys feeling confident here? Beautiful. How about you guys over here at table B? Awesome. You guys know what to do? You know what to do over here, table A? Beautiful. Table C, you guys feeling confident? Awesome. Whoopsies. I accidentally gave you my notes. Don't file those, please. No, my notes. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? You guys are doing an awesome job today. I think you guys deserve a point. Beautiful. Hello there, sir. Okay. Jace, will you tell me what is the measure of angle M? 84.7 degrees. And how did you know that? Exactly. Angle M and angle D are congruent. They have the same measure. Love that. How about the measure of angle U? What was it? 10.6 degrees? How many of us got that the measure of angle U is 10.6 degrees? Awesome. How did you get that? How'd you get that, Jace? Awesome. Bingo. Wait, did I mess up? Oopsie, was that? Oh, 84. Whoopsie. So 84.7. Thank you, Michelle. Plus 84.7, and then I need to do 180 minus 180 minus that number. And then I get 10.6. Beautiful. Very good. I think we should be good on those. Let's move on to exterior angles, because it turns out, guys, that triangles have 3 interior angles, but they can also have exterior angles. So we're going to draw. It looks okay right now, like nothing weird going on. I'm going to put a little square box on that corner. Can somebody tell me what that little square box means? What's that mean? What's that mean, Aiden? It's a right angle, and how many degrees are in a right angle? 90. That's a 90-degree angle. Here's the other thing I'm going to do. This is the part that might freak you out a little bit, but don't worry. I'm going to give it kind of a little devil tail like this. Perfect. That's all good? Awesome. You can punch that right back here. Yeah. Oh, that's her on table H. Yes. Uh-huh. Thank you. And I'm going to tell you that this angle right here, and that's it, is 141 degrees. So, this is kind of a weird problem. When I say teach, I want you to say, okay, I want you to take 1 minute to see if you can figure out a way to get the red angle and the green angle out of this. How could we get the red angle and the green angle when I'm only given this right angle, which has 90 degrees, and this exterior angle of 141? Give it a try, guys, and let's see what happens. Teach! Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Let's see here. Sophie, what do you think makes more... That was like, there's a way that students smile when I call on them sometimes that's like, oh, I hate you. Like, it's like, oh, Sophie, it's okay. I'm going to help you with this, okay? Sophie, which angle do you think it makes more sense to find first? The red one or the green one? The red one's absolutely right. The truth is, Sophie, when I'm doing a problem like this, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pretend that this part doesn't exist. So, Sophie, what can you tell me about these two angles, the black one and the red one? That's okay. Do they make a straight line? They do. And how many degrees are in a straight line? So what could I do to find the measure of the red angle? Yeah, we could take 180 and subtract 141. 180 minus 141. That's 39. That means that this is a 39-degree angle. Does that make sense, Sophie, how we got that? Beautiful. But look now. Now I have, oopsies. Now I have this triangle here, and I've actually almost got it complete. I need to find that green angle. But how am I going to find that green angle? Let's see if I can get a little bit of help, and that's going to come from Adele. What am I going to do to find that green angle? Now that I know that that's 39 degrees and that's 90 degrees, what can I do to find that green angle? Beautiful. Awesome. It's 51 degrees. How many of us were able to get that those angles were 39 and 51 without my help even? Beautiful. How many of us, after seeing that once, feel like we've got that figured out pretty well? Beautiful. Hey, did you know that there is a way to get the green angle directly? Do you know there is it? Do you think you know it, Izzy? Go ahead. Ooh, that's true. But did you know I didn't need the 39 to get there? That there is a secret backdoor way that you can use the 141 and the 90 to get 51. Keep an eye on it for the next one. We're going to do one more of these together, and then I'm going to set you loose on your self-assessment, okay? Okay, here we go. Ooh, I think I hear someone. Was that Rylan talking? Hang on to that idea, sir, because that's coming up, okay? I think you got it. All right, here we go. We're going to have a triangle like this. Hang on, we're going to start with this line, actually. Kind of a line segment like this. Okay. I'm actually going to label this just so that you can see kind of what it's going to look like on your self-assessment. This is going to be, oh, perfect, since tomorrow's election day, VOTE. I'm going to tell you that the measure of angle VOE is equal to 130.9 degrees. The measure of angle T is equal to 17.2 degrees. And I want to know the measure of angle TOE and the measure of angle E. So take a moment to figure out which two angles we've been given and how we can use those to find the measure of angle E and the measure of angle TOE. Give it a shot and teach. Good. Beautiful. Do you feel like you can manage this table A? You guys have any questions? You guys good? Okay. Table B, how do you guys feel about this one? You guys feeling like you got this? Yeah? Let me know if you need any help, okay? Table E, you guys feeling good about this? Absolutely, absolutely. So I think probably the trickiest part of this one is figuring out which the heck angle we're trying to ask you about. So do you see how on mine, VOE is this big angle right here? So label that one 130.9. There you go. And then angle T is this guy over here on the opposite side. Yeah, so that one's going to be 17.2. Beautiful. Now, we're going to do this just like Sophie did, where we're going to pretend that's not even a triangle for a second. What do these two have to add up to?
180.
So we're going to do 180 minus that to get me that angle, right? And then we're going to have the two inside angles, and we can use those to find the last inside angle. Perfect. Very good. Excellent. You guys feeling good here at table D? Any questions? You guys feeling good?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, you got it on there? You got it? You doing okay? Perfect. Table C, you guys feeling good? Feeling confident? I'll take that as a no. Okay. So, can you trace VOE for me, please? Now, which angle was that? The big fat one on the outside or the little one on the inside? That was the outside. Let's go ahead and label it. 130.9. Perfect. And this other angle is great. So, do you think you can take it from here? Do you know what to do now?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because these two, yeah, okay. Go ahead. Very good. Table F, are you guys feeling good about this? Feeling confident? Okay. How about you guys, table G? You guys feeling confident here? Good, excellent. Table H, are you guys all feeling confident? No, let's do it. Okay, let me see what you got so far. Okay, where is it? Okay, so you've got these labeled perfectly, okay? Now, just like what Sophie did, what do you know about this angle and this angle? Yeah, so what can I do to find out the measure of the unknown one? Yeah, do 180 minus 130.9. So that one's got to be 49.1. Will you label that for me? And that would be TOE. Yeah. Sorry. Let's do it. So now I get to pretend this part doesn't exist. What do I know about these three angles? So what can I do to find out what that is? Does that make sense? Yes, very good, Isabel. Very good. Love it. Awesome. Very good. Yes, you're doing great, Sophie, just like you did the last one. I love to see it. Table J, are you guys feeling good and confident? Okay, I'm really glad we're talking then, right? So for this guy, this number and this number, these two have to add up to what?
180.
So what can I do to find that missing angle?
41 point. Wait.
Or 40.
180 minus.
There you go.
130.9.
Beautiful. Go ahead and put there it is. And now I've got two interior angles, and I just need to find the exterior, the last one.
So then 49.1 plus.
There you go. Perfect. There you go. It's just like the last problems, but just like a tiny extra step. Perfect. Table J, you guys feeling good on this? Yeah, that looks good. You love to see it. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Come on up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see here. See if I can get a little bit of help. That's going to come from drawing a couple of empty seats there. There we go. Noah, let's go ahead and label these. So VOE is this big angle on the outside, 130.9 degrees. And angle T is luckily a little easier to get to, 17.2 degrees. Which angle made more sense to go for, Noah? Angle TOE, the little one on the inside, or angle E, this guy over here? I agree. How do you find angle TOE? (180 minus 130.9), and that's 49.1. So that would be that little angle in there, 49.1 degrees. And then what about the measure of angle E? Let's see if I can get a little help on that from, let's see here. How am I going to use that to find the measure of angle E? Bethany? That's okay, 49.1. Uh-huh. Yeah. I am subtracting them. That is not correct. There we go. And then we do 180 minus 66.3. That is not how you type anything. That's not a 3. 113.7. How many of us got that those missing angles are 49.1 and 113.7, or see how we got that and aren't too concerned? You guys doing okay out there? Beautiful. Let's get a little practice with this. Will you guys open up your planners to page 52 if you haven't already? Don't already have it there. So page 52. It's Monday, November 3rd. And I would like to work on, that's going to be, I think this is it, it's 6.3, triangle angle sum theorem. We'll have about 10 minutes to work on that, guys. But I think you can get most of these in that time because there's no variables hiding around or any of that, okay? Give that a try, guys. Get what you can done and teach. And then those of you at home,